Jim Halpert has left the office. So basically, there's these creatures.
I did not know that.
You didn't. You should know this.
Thank you. Okay.
You didn't know this. Anyway, they basically gray hearing, but don't seem like they can see or smell. They don't know where they came from, and they don't know how to defeat them. So they're basically having to live in quiet the whole time, which is really boring for them, not for the movie, but for them.
I did like how even though there was no sound for the first half, 2/3 of the movie, it was still interesting. I've never really seen a movie do that before.
No, definitely not. I mean, everything was quiet, which really helped though. When they did any noise whatsoever, it was crazy loud. Smart move budget-wise, because you hardly had to pay anybody. There's really just a family in the woods, nobody else. So that was good thinking right there.
It's not like you had crazy locations you gotta fly to. Woods, John Krasinski, there's your movie.
Yep, there was a little shot of some little hole-in-the-wall town for a few minutes, and that's it. All right, so family living in the woods, hiding from creatures that can hear every sound you make.
It's like if Demogorgons got dialed up by 10.
12, actually. Freaky
Sweet.
creatures, freaky. Great premise. I like the movie. Very, very interesting. Can't say that I've heard of one quite the same before, because most movies nowadays seem to be a remake of something else. This was definitely original and a very enjoyable film. And Jim Halpert, he's no longer stuck in the office. The guy, he needs Dwight with his compound bow, but he's not there. So seriously though, John Krasinski, great job from the writing, producing, the directing, and his acting. Is definitely a different ballgame than what you're used to seeing him.
All the actors I thought worked really well together and separate. I was really impressed with, the small kids working together on a movie of that scale and, learning sign language.
Yes. All of them learning sign language, except for, of course, the one who is deaf in real life. So the rest of them had to learn sign language, which was really cool. It would be really tough. I couldn't imagine living in those conditions, having to be quiet. Any noise you make, they're going to hear it and they're going to come looking for you. It's pretty crazy. I will say,
I'm dead.
She's dead already 3 times just since we started. But I do have a bone to pick with them. This is kind of a spoiler. But why would you have a baby?
It's a horrible decision.
Why?
Really awful. Another thing is the characters actually seemed like real people. Usually when you have horror movies like Final Destination or anything else like that, it's a big group of people and you're just watching them all die one by one. You have 0 development. With this movie, it was a little more stressful because you actually knew what each person was like and you were like, oh, can they survive this based on their skills? My opinion.
Yes, yeah, I did like that. They were real characters, did seem like a real family. They had their own little dramas. This one frustrated with this one for doing this thing. So yeah, definitely characters you could connect with rather than, like I said, Final Destination where it's just one more person dying. My opinion was it was very well done. Like I said before, enjoyable film if that's the genre you like. Not normally what I like to watch, but I did have a good time in it. I do recommend seeing it, and I do believe we'll own it on Blu-ray later on. I would say, if we're going out of 10, I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10.
I would give it 8, but...
Yeah. Well, so thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you liked everything. If you enjoyed what we had to say today, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate it very much, and we'll see you next week.